Welcome back to my channel, guys, and the wonderful world of Flight Simulator. So first off, I want to thank you guys for hitting the 200 subs. It's been a long road, but we finally made it. The next goal is to now hit 500. So I appreciate all the support from you guys, and if you have a chance, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you're notified of any upcoming videos. And let's get in with today's video. So today released update number 6 for the simulator, and along with it came some new updates for things like the map, individual aircrafts, a lot of the bug fixes that were needed, like the crashing. And I'm going to show you now how to install that update, and then we'll take a look at some of the new stuff they've added, and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, so as usual, we're going to first start with going and opening up our Windows Update to see if we have anything that's still pending. And again, this is obviously the first thing I usually check because they do recommend you do so. And of course, you just want to make sure everything is up to date so that you'll have no issues running the sim. The second thing you want to open up and check is going to be your graphics driver. If you have a GeForce card, you're going to open up the GeForce Experience, and then you're going to click on the button here where it says check for updates. My drivers are up to date. Now the next thing you want to do is you're going to open up the Microsoft Store, and just so you guys are aware, I am running Windows 11, so it may look a little different. So when you open up the store, you want to go to your library or your updates that are pending, and you'll see here I have the Microsoft Flight Simulator that is pending. It has a download. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this one now, and you'll see there is an update in here. It's not too big, it's around 500 megabytes. So I'm going to download this one first, and once this one is done, you're just going to want to check again to see if there's any other updates that may be pending, because sometimes they don't show up the first time. So I usually end up checking twice just to make sure. And if everything goes well after checking, you should see a little check mark that'll just say you're cleared, everything is up to date, and it should be coming any moment now. There it is. So now that we've done that, we can close it, and the next step now is going to be to open up the actual simulator itself. So I'm going to speed through this startup here just so we get into the sim. And after this splash screen, you're going to be greeted with the installation manager, and this is now going to give you the update itself. So you see here that it's 52.37 gigabytes. I do have the deluxe version, so I don't know if it varies from version to version. Here is the release notes, and like I said, I'll just kind of read through the title so you guys know what they updated. I'm not going to go through this. If you guys want, just pause the video and read. But they did some improvements on the stability, navigation, weather, VR, activities, the planes, and then they listed each plane that they updated. So the 747-8, 787-10, 747-8 again, the 320neo, the Diamond DA40, the Cessna 152, the Citation Longitude, the Savage Cub, the Crafter X, Icon A5, CTLS, the L3, the Beechcraft, Diamond DA2, so pretty much almost all the aircrafts. Here's a section here for avionics, which some of you guys may be interested in, the map. The world itself had some updates in terms of texturing and everything else. So I'll give you guys a second just to read this. And as we move down, you'll see the UI had some improvements. They're all small. Again, this is all under the hood. It's nothing major. We have peripherals that were also updated. And the one interesting thing here is I already see the beach, the Turtle Beach, the new flight yoke is already included in there, which is nice to see, which means it should be coming. Then we have the APK aircraft editor and the dev mode, the project editor. I personally don't use any of these, the scenery editor, but I'm just giving you guys a chance to take a look. Sample, material editor, the SimVars, console, script editor, WSM, the VFX editor. So that's pretty much it. It is a big update. There are a lot of items included in this. I mean, too many for us to take a look, but let's get on with the installation now. So the first thing you guys want to do is make sure that where it says installation path there at the bottom, that it has the simulator's path. It's very important. If it does not, open up the browse, search for it, make sure that that path points to your simulator's installation directory. Then you're going to click on the download, and again, I'm going to speed through this so we're not here for hours. But you're going to click the download. This is now going to download everything that it needs. And with the magic of editing, I'll try and speed this up so we get to the end. There we go. And this is pretty much it. So again, this is not a world update, so there isn't a lot of extra stuff that you have to do. So basically you go to the Microsoft Store, you want to first do that update or else this one won't work. Then you come into the sim, you're going to update this one, which is the main big update for the sim. And now it's automatically going to start to load into the simulator itself. There's one more thing that you need to do, which is very important. I think a lot of people usually forget this part. But once you get into the sim now, and again I'm going to speed through this so you guys get a chance to see it and not wait. Once you get into the sim, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your content manager. So the content manager is going to have a bunch of files in there that need updating. So a majority of them are going to be scenery related, and they're going to be aircraft dependent. So open up the content manager, and then on the left hand side there you're going to see updates available. I have 39. Again, your number may vary just depending on the aircrafts that you currently have installed and the scenery you have installed. So at the top right you're going to click on select all, and then at the bottom, again be careful, don't click the delete, just click the download, the left option. And this is going to start downloading all of these options that you see here. So again, most of it is scenery and aircraft. So I'm going to give this a second to download. To be honest with you guys, this one actually took me the longest to download. I don't know why, but this was pretty slow. But again, I'll just speed through this and we'll get on to the next step. Now that this is downloaded, we're just going to head back, and the only way that I can really think right now to test it, because we have no actual extra stuff, is to just go back and we're going to go to our options. And I know that one of the features that they've added in this update was the increasing the terrain level of detail, which is under general options and then under advanced settings, and you have terrain level of detail. It should now be able to go to 400. So here's some examples of that new addition, that 400 terrain level. So here is my sim running at 100, and you see that I'm getting about 60 frames. It's pretty smooth when I turn left and right from the exterior as I'm flying around. This is what I've been using up until now. In the sim now, I'm going to increase it to 200. I just want to see if it makes any difference or how it performs. So I can tell you right away the frames have dropped to about around 42 to 43, and I can see that the movement is not as smooth as it was with 100. I'm starting to get like these jitters, and it's not reacting as it should exterior wise when I'm rotating the camera. So I've lost some performance in just increasing it by double to 200. Now this does go to 400, so I'm going to move it to 400. And you can see that it's completely dropped now to 23 frames. Performance is not great, to be honest. It's kind of freezing when I'm turning it. And to be honest, as I look at the level of detail, I do not see a difference between 100 and 400. So personally, I'm going to keep it at 100 because that's what works best for me and my computer. And I do have an i9 with 32 gigs of RAM, and it's on a solid state. So there really shouldn't be any reason as to why I'm having that much difficulty. But you guys let me know in the comments down below if I've done something wrong or if there's a different way to test it. Personally, I don't see a difference, so I'm going to keep it at 100. So that brings us to the end of this video, guys. I hope it was informative. I hope it helped you guys out and you had no issues with installing the sim. As usual, if you guys like what you saw, don't forget to leave me a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you guys are alerted of any upcoming videos. And we'll see you guys on the next one.